Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to my very first Let's Play video here on YouTube. Check it out. Today I'm going to walk you through one of these games that I've played a lot of, me and my partner both. We just love this game and I thought I'd share it with you as well. If you haven't played this before, it's a lot like, say, Banished. If you've ever played Banished, it's really cute, relaxed and chill, and it's really fun to play. So without further ado, let's get on to the game and actually see how we play all through. Alright, we'll do, just for now, we'll do the starter village. We'll start, let's say, Forest River. Give our little city a name. Got to capitalise it. If it's not capitalised, it's wrong. In terms of starting, you've got Nomad and Settled. Nomad just basically gives you a bunch of plebs and nothing to start with. But in the interest of not having a very slow, very boring start, we're going to start in the Settled phase, which gives us a couple of huts to live in and a crafter and possibly a fire as well. So let's get on into the game. So the object of this game is to advance through the ages of man, if you will. So you start out as basically Stone Age, and then you want to work your way through to harvesting crops, and then you'll go on to the Bronze Age, Iron Age, and so through. Basically, here are the lovely things here that we're going to be doing. So we're starting off in the Paleolithic. So all of you paleo diet fans, this is what we're doing first thing today. Now, the first thing we got here is we've got Hunter Vision. We'll hit the tab key, and we'll be able to see all of the animals and food sources around us. First thing we want to do is go hunting for some food. So we'll look for a fairly soft target at this stage, I think. Let's target these. And away we go. We'll go and send all of our plebeians over to go and harvest all of that lovely, delicious meat. It's paleo, it's good for you, right? Paleo Pete approves. If you don't know who Paleo Pete is, well, you're lucky. Google's your friend, he's a bit of a weirdo. So here we go, we've got our first animals hunted, a mouflon, which is basically a sheep, and a reindeer. So Santa's going to be late this year. Very, very unfortunate situation here, but Rudolph is now part of the family and will continue to nourish us through the growth of our tribe, shall we say. Alright, we are in super fast mode. And after securing ourselves a food source, the very first thing we're going to want to do is probably place ourselves a lovely, lovely hut. There we go. Probably another one of those would be lovely as well. So that our little cave people are no longer living in caves. I'm not really sure if that's better, to be perfectly honest. Now you see how we get knowledge acquired, and we're going to tick up here. Once we get a little bit of knowledge under our belt, so to speak, well, probably knowledge under our bearskin cloak, we'll start to actually advance our little civilization. Here we go. We need one more. One thing we are going to need is a skin dryer. Now we'll make a couple of those, I think, because they're quite important early on. We've got a crafter, and we'll go with that. One of the very first things we're going to try and research is something called a drying rack, which will make our meat and fish and things last longer, hopefully enough to get us through the winter. That's another good point. Fish. Fish are food of the future. When all else fails, fish will never fail you. Fish will never let you down. They're always there and they replenish every season. So the game goes through cycles of spring, summer, autumn and winter. It's giving me a thing here saying we've got no fuel, which is quite a timely thing here. We're going to set a work area over here, and in our work area we are going to calibrate it. So we'll allow it up to 2 people at a time, and we want a maximum of 10 sticks harvested. So I think most of our tribe are still away hunting reindeer and moose and stuff. Mouflons. Wild sheep. So we'll just give them a little while to catch up. While we do that, we'll just calibrate things like our workload chart here. And we need... let's have a think. Go to the speed of the game. we'll do food, and we'll do straw. Both of these are very important resources, although we won't want straw until sort of at least the mid-game. We have a wolf attack. Let's go and attack that wolf. It's not a good thing to have a wolf attack this early in the game. They're a little bit tougher than you at this point. And unfortunately, Thura here is going to become doggy chow. Poor Thura. Never mind. She wasn't really a hard worker. She sort of lazed around by the fire, doing all of those things that you really can't do in a Paleolithic settlement. Just lazy, You'll see our workload chart here. We've got 150% of the ability for our peasants to deliver, our cave people. Goradel here is, of course, not contributing despite the extremely heavy workload. So it might be enough time now to send her off to the wolves. In the meantime, we're gathering a little bit of food. Got some raw meat and some raw fish. Zoom, all the animals sort of running through here. We don't need them at this point, so we'll just allow them to run free. And we got some knowledge together. So the first knowledge I really want to get to be able to survive through the winter is the food drying. And we'll put that... Where are we going to put the storage hut? Probably somewhere here. Because we do need a storage hut while we're at it. How do we rotate this? I keep trying to use Conqueror's Blade keys to operate the game. Never mind. I will catch up with it presently. Alrighty, now we're just going to sit back. We're going to go hands off for a bit, just while our people catch up on the building and gathering and all that sort of carry on. One thing we might need in the interim is actually a rock harvesting. Obtain stone. We don't have any picks, so we can't do that. But right there, we'll gather these three here. We'll just leave one person on it because we don't need that many of them. Although we will build a storage rock pile, which is literally, as it sounds, a big pile of rocks. Actually, we'll do it on the other side there, I think, because it will get in the way of our production-y stuff. There we go. In terms of crafter here, we want him to build these things. Fishing and fighting, hunting, butcher and fighting. So we're going to build some spears as well. Spears very quickly become obsolete, but we'll work with that. We'll work with it. We've got here, we'll gather some chestnuts from that tree. Chestnuts are gathered in autumn, which is a lovely time of year. What we got here? Service tree. No. Oh yeah. A couple of chestnuts there. It'll give us some extra food to last us through the winter, because winter is coming, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Another wolf attack. Why are we getting attacked by so many wolves? This is not a good thing. Oh dear, we're down to 5 people only, which has made our workload go absolutely sky high. This is not good. Never mind, we will rebuild. We will recover. Maybe we'll just leave the wolf alone for now, until at least we get some decent tools. All our people are very, very busy at this point. Work, work, work. No rest for the wicked in Paleolithic period. There's always fish to pull out of the river. There's always cave bears to fight off with your bare hands. Hopefully those cave bears won't come and try and eat us, because that would be very quickly the end of the playthrough. It does happen time to time. Bear chow. So, we've run out of stone and flint. That's not a problem. We will place another work area. I think we'll just gather that one up. No, he's very sad. What's he sad about? He's got no morale. We're going to have to build some spiritual stuff. Basically, morale is controlled by their religion. So he's got a shortage of praying. We will quickly put a stick on top of a bone and wrap it in some leather, and we will have some wonderful stuff to create. I Question, how many of these did we actually manage to slaughter? Not many, I'd imagine. Wonder if we can find anything closer to eat. Maybe that one too. One of the lovely things about this game is you can hit the enter key to immediately pop back to town. I find that very helpful. We need one more knowledge, and then we can advance our civilization slightly with a new technology. Maybe we can find the secret of banging two rocks together. Maybe, just maybe. Now the way you get more people is you have available shelters for them. See here? Space for 4 more people. And population will grow if everybody's happy. So we get these little traders arrive. Sometimes they'll bring technology, sometimes goods that you'll need. It doesn't look at this stage like he has anything I particularly would like. The old food situation's getting a bit tight owing to the fact that we lost a couple of people in the first summer. And we can't build proper clothing yet, or stitch together proper clothing yet, until such time as we actually manage to get some things rolling. So our food stores are very low. But because we've only got 5 people, if they eat 1 each, we should be fine. Not a cave hyena attack, that's not what we want at all. That is not what we are looking for. But Girob here has got it covered. Go Girob! Run Girob, run! We can't afford to lose you, mate. Run! Run Girob! Flee from the cave hyena. Well, you could fight, I guess. Fight to the last man now that you've been cornered. Oh, the hyenas run away. Girob, run! Run, Girob. Now, when injured, they'll just heal over time by just doing their ordinary jobs and going about their daily tasks. So being critically injured, as long as you don't die, is perfectly fine. Well, I don't know, Girob probably doesn't agree with me, but everything's fine at the moment. We've got another cave hyena attack. What? Girob! No! No, Girob. Things have got very hard very quickly. We have got 3 new humans though, so that is exactly what we are looking for. We're back to our original starting number, so that is quite the relief. As long as we haven't got all females or all males, our population will also expand by natural means. We'll leave it there. Alright, so I think at this point we can probably get a new technology. I'm thinking dog domestication, because dogs are friends. And friendly dogs help you defend your village. And once you start training them, they can also help you hunt. So we'll work on that. We'll just undo that, I think. And we'll cancel everything, because I don't want our people going over there and getting killed by all of those nasty animals. Can't find any wolves. Wolves, of course, are where you get dogs. Bit risky. We'll see how it flows. Once we've got dogs, though, that will be a significant improvement to both our hunting and our defensive against things like cave hyena attacks. Some of our people have no warm clothing. We have 7 warm clothing and we have 7 people. Go figure. 10 bones, more knowledge. So if you want, you can sort of just slow this down. Hit it at normal pace. And watch your guys just sort of cruise through things. And that's a good way if you want to sort of dual screen, like scroll through social media or on your phone or something crazy like that. All the time and all the while you can have this running in the background and you'll catch the alerts with plenty of time. But because I want to show you as much of the game as I possibly can in a shorter period of time, we will keep running on the 8 speed. This time we were prepared. He had a spear. Watch this. He's going to tame this animal now. Good dog. It's fine. Everything's fine. Good dog. Come with me. I am a friend, not food. Come back to the village with me. I will not harm you. Good dog. Good dog. Will he become the goodest boy? Or will he balk? Hey, we got ourselves a dog. And dog will immediately help us fight against the wolf that has foolishly attacked Gornak. Let's hope Gornak doesn't get mauled by a cave hyena. There's another dog in waiting there. So I think with that in mind, because we lost some people early on, I might try for dog domestication next, because then they can help us hunt, which is exactly what we are looking for. Nobody wants to build these because we're not getting enough skins in because we failed to hunt too many times. Wolf attack again? Nope, been there, done that apparently. Here's our crafter getting on. Crafters I'll set to high priority. They really are important. One of the things you can do is you can set limits. So I don't particularly want all that many spears because I am going to make them obsolete fairly quickly. I do want to have spear clothing. Not just because the clothing wears out and people can freeze to death, but also because you can sell it to the trader and it's very useful for selling. Every time you survive an entire year, survive the winter, you will get some more knowledge points, which is exactly what we want. So in the spring here, we now have trained dogs who are going to help us hunt. Here's convenient boar, convenient megalosaurus, very strange. Oh look, a mufflon, a muffle sheep, very tasty. And we'll also try hunting that muffle sheep. Let's go. Gorkan, slayer of wolves. Let's hope he can do the same to an innocent, extremely delicious sheep. So getting the morale back here with the skull pole. Very handy. Now these drying racks, you put meat on them, and they turn from raw meat into cured meat. Same with fish, raw fish, cured fish. And then they last a lot longer, so it doesn't rot in the tents and things like that. Very handy technology that. Oh, just random woolly mammoth. Can we? Are we strong enough? We're probably not strong enough yet to kill a mammoth. Losing a couple of people would be quite devastating at this stage. We do have wild fruit trees and things like that. As soon as it ticks over to summer, we will harvest these strawberries, for example. Actually, why we don't need to actually manually do that. Collect, harvest wild plants. Collect, harvest wild plants. I think there's some here. There we go. And collect and harvest wild plants. Here we go. That should help us supplement the food to help us survive the long, cold winter. We haven't had any births in our village yet. Nobody's had the courage to club one of the ladies over the head and drag her back to his cave. And who can blame them? Our ladies are strong. Alrighty, so we've got a technology that we can potentially buy. What are we going to sacrifice to get it though? Because it has 130 value and they only go up from here, trust me. Really, I don't think we can make it. We would have to cripple our economy to get it. So we're going to have to take a hard pass on this one. Very sad. But at the moment we've got relatively everything we need. I don't think we need to build any more storage space or anything. What we're really waiting for is those technologies. So the easiest way to do that is probably hunt some more. Because you get those technology points at 1, 3, 5 and 10 I believe it is. There is some variety within the items that you get. We've got lots of people and we have got lots of food. So we're not in any distress. It's one of our hunting parties going out. We can follow them. He's got his dog with him now. Much easier to hunt with a dog. What are they hunting so far away? That one there, I think. See the icon over the sheep's head? He's going to flee. He knows death is inevitable. He's chosen to die in this gorge. Lovely. Chop, chop, chop. And out of the corpse we're going to get 3 meat, 1 bone, and 1 hide. We especially need the hides at the moment to build more shelters. Which reminds me, we might as well get one of those up if we have some people who are not particularly doing anything exciting. Maybe they are. Who's to say? We're going to need quite a bit of flint soon, so if we can get a head start on the flint, that would be amazing. Once we upgrade our technologies, we're going to move from wooden and you know, basically sharp rocks, and we're going to move up the, we're going to escalate it. Not letting that ball get away. He's nearly dead. He'll be an easy kill. One shot and he's down. Looks like, who's this? You're in goal? No, he won't. The children don't hunt. They will happily go and harvest berries and things like that, though. Hunter-gatherer, right? You're in goal as a gatherer. Oh, not quite. We need one more knowledge to be able to advance. Chestnuts here being harvested in autumn. Right, we've got 10 cured meat, so we're starting to get somewhere now. I really want to kill that mammoth. Really do. There's a heap of meat on those big boys. He's an old big boy, this one too. But look, we have far too many tasks allocated to our people. We really need to chill. Just chill. Later on you can get sleds and carts and things to allow people to carry more per person. But right now we just literally got 2 hands. So I've got a stick in one hand, a rock in the other, and that's as much as I can carry at this point. No, the Megalothorus has escaped. I really wanted that one because he is full of meat. Delicious, delicious meat. So be it. We really need that workload to come down. You can see here we've got lots of food. Food production is good. Excellent. We've got enough berries to give ourselves another technology. Now, the next technology we're probably going to get... archery slings. I think we will get this, because this will obsolete spears entirely. Spears are no longer a thing we need to build. Why is that? Because you get 2 points in hunting for this one. Spears get 1 point in hunting. Even the upgraded spears don't. This one has 2 in hunting as well, so it doesn't improve on the sling. And fighting, you get these flint axes, which are 2 for fighting. So really, spears are very quickly obsolete. Notice we haven't even hunted all of these guys yet. Such a shame. Half-built tent. Got food on the dryer. Excellent. Good. Got some more reindeers. More technology, more importantly. That's really what we're trying to do at the moment. Boost that technology as much as we can. 2 new humans have joined the settlement. Excellent. That is more labour. We need more labour. It'd be lovely if some of these lovely ladies in the village would go into labour. That would certainly boost us. We've built any slings yet? Yes, we built a couple of slings. Get 2 slings per piece of leather. That's quite handy. So the raw leather goes onto the skins dryer and turns into a dry skin. Very soon we're going to have a tannery, and that will allow us even more to have a better class of skin, if you will. Trader, what's the trader got for us today? No technology. It's really got nothing we want. So for now, we will bid him adieu. Ten flint, excellent. So our knowledge is going up. We need 1 more knowledge. At this point, the workload is high, even on 86. So we'll just allow them to see to their needs for a bit, such as cooking, sleeping, resting, praying, all that sort of good stuff. Excellent. New human was born. Got some loving going on here in the Paleolithic village. I like it. Now this breeding program also works with dogs. It also works with some of the other animals that we will domesticate later. If you have boy dogs and girl dogs, you will have little fluffy baby dogs. The dog population tends to sort of control itself. They don't need food or shelter like other animals. Oh, here's the problem that we've got, you see. Anything that doesn't get cured or treated in some way will fall to bits over time. Rot. It will rot. At the moment, I might build ourselves another crafter. Why another crafter, you might ask? Well, basically because I want to make sure we have the capacity to continue to produce these things at maximum rate. It'll become particularly important later as we upgrade our technology. For example, if we upgrade spears, as an example. It would take a long time to replace all of the old spears with the new spears. We'll just up the production so we can make sure that we have all of the things we need. We're now in the depths of winter. And all of our people seem relatively happy. So have we got any food we can hunt? He looks delicious. We're not quite ready for that. We'll try the aurochs. I think we should be able to do that. There's another megalosaurus. And I think that is enough tasty animals for now. They should become part of our tribe. Through us. So fun. Oh, I forgot we can get another technology. I think we will... I'm really keen to get sledge making if we can. Not quite there, but we here can build now a tannery or two. What we're actually going to do is we're going to build 3 tanneries and probably 2 fire pits. But we're then going to straight away delete one of the fire pits because once we've got 3 of them, we're going to get a knowledge point, right? So that's what we're going for here. We don't need them per se, but they're very cheap. Cave bear attack. Megalosaurus escaped. Gosh darn you, Megalosaurus. I bet you is that bear interfering with our plans. Nefarious, delicious bacon plans. We survived the winter. Another knowledge point. 1 more and we can get another technology. And we've got at least 2 more technology points being built currently. Don't know if we actually have a stone collecting point. That there will do. Milestone unlocked. Survival. Ta-da! This is how our village looks today. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so our storage is good, our production is full. Oh, that's not good. We do need flint. Flint is one of those things that is really super important in the early game. As you can imagine, when your tools are made out of stone, you kind of need stone. There we go. Which we might double up on that one. So we'll have a maximum of 2 people and we'll have a maximum of 20 collected. Oh, we got an aurochs for the first time. Aurochs is dead, I presume. Yes. Look at this. When you've got the dogs as well, if you're desperate for food, you can, well, yeah. Doggo steaks, anybody? Try not to. Poor doggos. The one thing we're going to learn soon is how to make axes, and then we'll start cutting down trees as well, which will definitely improve. Ooh, we've got a megalosaurus. Lovely. So now we've got enough tech again, so we will definitely start upgrading our tools. We don't need the spirituality yet. We're not that far along. So now that we can build bone tools, we'll build bone harpoons, so we no longer need wooden ones. We don't need spears. 2 fighting. It'll only be a brief time before I get axes, and then we'll take fighting axes to 2 as well. So I won't upgrade the bone spear for now, particularly as it's very, very rare to have your village raided when you are this early on. So this is auto production. When they've got the glowing around them, they'll continue to produce them as long as there are resources to do so. Hello, trader. Ooh. There's no way we can do this. Never mind, it is what it is. We'll take that if we can. Need to find $7 worth of stuff. Done, easy. Right, now we better do some hunting to replace the food we've just given away to the trader. Really want a delicious mammoth. Actually, why don't we go get the delicious mammoth? Why don't we get the delicious mammoth? We've got enough spare labour now. Let's see what happens. With the dogs and hopefully just one single hunting party. There he goes, he's coming closer. It's better for us. He's fishing. Right, here's the hunting party. One dog, two blokes. Here we go. Now this is going to be tough. I'd be very surprised if one of them doesn't die. The doggos are very good for the hunting. Oh no, Yazar. He's killed by a mammoth. But we will kill him. Even if it costs us a doggo. Doggos are very easily replaceable. No! Don't knock him down. CC is bad. Never mind. We did get our first very delicious mammoth. Even though it cost us one human, he was an old man and was going to die soon anyway. You know, 35 is way past life expectancy at this time in history. Alright, we might need to build more rack space now that we have mammoth steaks on the menu. Delicious, juicy mammoth steaks. How's our storage doing? Fine for now. The wolf attack. Kill the wolf. Mammoth attack. Oh, what? What? It's all getting confused. Oh, there we go. It was a nice wolf attack, wasn't it? Fortunately, wolves are full of meat. I don't know if you know this, but wolves are made of meat and bone. If there's one thing you need in the Paleolithic Earth, it's meat and bone. Well, this one's got meat and hide. It's meat, hide and bones. That's what we're after. We also got more knowledge. So we're going to upgrade our tools again. This time, as we said before, see, here we go, fighting 2. So there's no purpose in actually building bows. Here we go. And again, hunting 2, fighting 2, but we can get hunting out of these and we can get fighting out of these. So we do not need spears. Spears are a waste of resources, in my humblest of opinions. Right. Where to from here? Workload's creeping up a bit because mammoths are very large and take a lot of meat to be skinned off them. We might just take these 2 easy kills for now. I really don't want to take on another mammoth until we have some more people. Or better technology, perhaps. There's more people. I'm happy with that. What we're doing here is we're telling them to produce all the way up until we've got 100% of the people in the village. Half of the people need one of these. In fact, we don't want spears at all. Can't turn it off. Never mind, we're not building them anyway. So we do want 50 and 50, and as soon as the bows are available, we're going to turn off slings. Right, there is a storm. Storm make people cold, miserable and sometimes sick, and there is the occasional chance of getting struck by lightning. Yes, Magrob here has a very large chance of being electrocuted, mostly because he's offended the gods. Got lots of sticks. Sticks. In Paleolithic times, sticks are one of my favourite things. Workload's still a little high, it would appear. Get some fruit. We are harvesting these, I take it. Yes, they have been harvested. Lovely. Well, I do see some flint there. Oh, we've already got one. Righto. We'll need a lot more flint soon. Trust me on this. Now that we're producing flint tools, of course. Right, now that we have got flint axes, we can actually start harvesting timber, which is good because we need that to build the tanneries and things like that. It'll allow 3 people to work there. We also should probably build a tannery collector for tannin from the trees, and that will allow us to cure the leather from raw skins into tanned leather. We can delete that now, we don't need that anymore. We don't need that one either. Not enough flint around. Here we go. Here's some. Lovely. Might allow up to 2 people to work that. That's a lot of wolves and stuff. Is it wolves? No, it is donkeys. Speaking of donkeys, we probably need some food. Is there any food locally? This is some locally grown food right here. By the way, if you're a vegan, this is probably not the game for you. Delicious, delicious animals. Hey look, I tell you what, if animals didn't want to be eaten, why are they made of meat? No, it's their own fault when you think about it. We would never have started eating them if they weren't made of meat. And, I mean, that's their fault. Completely on them. Right, our first log's coming in now. I'm glad I finally remembered to do that. And we can start actually tanning some hides. Once we start tanning some hides, we can get summer clothing, which is these leather outfits here. And we will also actually start building some sleds once we have the technology for it. Right, how are we in terms of housing? Only enough for 3 more people. We'd probably better build one of those before we exceed the maximum known number of people allowed in our village. Excellent, more technology. So, spirituality, and the next one now is going to be unlocking the Mesolithic era. What we'll do in this episode is we'll go all the way to the end of the Mesolithic period. Once we get to Neolithic, we'll take a break and we'll cut to another episode in another video. We're already now up to about half an hour at least, so let's keep going for a little while. You know what, actually, let's call it here. This is the end of episode 1, the end of the Paleolithic period in Dawn of Man. Tune in next week, well, next episode, where we unlock the Mesolithic period.